Good afternoon, everyone. We are now in this video. We are going to discuss the subject of IOT, Internet of Things, and our topic is color combination outfits using smart mirror. An IOT advisor who advises color combination outfits through the smart mirror, which is submitted by P. Nithin Rao, which is myself, and Davishankar Gaur, Kanishak Kumawat, Sri Dharma, Shashidhar chowdary, under the guidance of Dr. Rajasekhara Babu, who from the Scope School, and we are from VIT University. Now let us discuss about our topic, color combination outfits through smart mirror. And in this PPT we are going to explain it, and first starting with the introduction and then the applications and its importance and the problem statement. Then comes the objectives and the related work which is regarding the project, and then in what status does it lie regarding what project we are doing, and then the international status, and then we are going to show you the design model which we have done, the block diagrams and the algorithms which are related to it, and then it comes to the flow chart which explains about the project and the requirements in both type of requirements, which like hardware and software. In hardware, hardware components and the software components both come under the requirements, the system overview and the functional components, and then comes the schematic diagram and the invention details, objects of the invention, the brief description of the drawings, and then comes to the implementation of the working model, then at last the pseudocode. Then when coming to the introduction, what is smart mirror? First of all, smart mirror is built to aim being a low cost and made for reliable available parts. It all relies on the use of the regular picture frame and the mirror window from to turn the glass into two-way mirror. Then you can enclose the monitor in a wooden frame and attach it to the monitor of your mirror. Finally, you get the software running on the Raspberry Pi and put it on the behind the monitor. This is the basic thing what behind the smart mirror and how it can be used in our project. Let's come to it. Achieving the color advising feature is a smart mirror. Actually, smart mirror, the main cause of using a smart mirror is at last the result which has been given by the system is given as output, and which has been displayed, which will be displayed on the smart mirror. The mirror this mirror particularly advises if the worn attire colors are deemed fashionable, updating the database in such a fashion that can be keep the current fashion and give good color combinations. Then understanding how smart mirror works, differentiating between the upper body and the lower body. When particular object or a human being stands before the smart mirror, which differentiates between the upper attire and the lower attire, and then gives the result. And this is a small outline about the project. Then this is about the introduction, and then the introduction of the coming to the introduction of the application. It will show you whether the time and the when it can show you the date, time, and your daily schedule what we have been updated in the database depending upon the days and the time. It will keep you updated with the latest fashion trends. It means the news, daily news, and then the trends, however it is going, and what all of them are preferring. Everything can be seen over there on the screen of the smart mirror. Smart mirrors have save us a lot of time by in many ways by suggesting, and we can do this many things at the same time, like dressing up and then having some reviews, and then having some latest trends, and then we can see them straight away on the mirror. Then they are more decisive than the typical human. It means that it's what information they do, they respond on the same database but they are very peculiar on the decision than their human beings. This is about the importance of the application. And now next the later thing is going to explain by
Thank you, Nithin. Now I am going to take over the video from now. As Nithin talked to you about the importance of application, now I am going to talk about the problem statement. First of all, what is a smart mirror? A smart mirror is also commonly known as a magic mirror. Why it is known as a magic mirror? Because it saves a lot of time. It is a mirror transparent that displays information such as weather, calendar events, news and social media notification. The screen which is behind the glass is a TV, monitor or tablet, framed and frameless styles or both popular ones. Depending upon the style of the living space, our specialty of offering high transparent smart mirror glass in acrylic with a positive crystal clear views of the text and graphics opposed to a standard two-way mirror, so that we can directly while you are dressing someone, like you are dressing us now, what I am going to do, I am just going to comb my hair, and if I am getting the daily information like about weather, what is going on, what's the date today, what's the time, what I have the memos, what I have work to do, all the information that I got today, that's going to display on the mirror. Now this mirror, it's a two-way mirror which is like 3x darker. Like mirror have different darkness. Some mirror like normal mirror which we use is 1x darkness. The mirror which going to use the smart mirror, it will be a 3x mirror. Now for your convenience, we provide a smart mirror that uses a Raspberry Pi and from a camera module. A camera module which is going to scan the whole of your body. So that it can differentiate the color. It will be using a bleach algorithm, edges algorithm. It will to the edge it will define and tell you about what's going to happen to our different clothes. Like till here you have wore t-shirt, till here now your jeans is going to start. We are going to design the same type now. But what will be the problem that we are going to face? That problem will be that we need to first how to implement, how to get that camera module information to Raspberry Pi, and how that we are going to compute. We are going to use the different modules to combine all the information present in our software. Now what are the attires, like that red will not suit with the green. Red and green, it's a very odd combination. Like red and black, which would be a nice combination. How can we implement those combinations? How can we prioritize those combinations that it looks good on you? That's the information that we should know about. So for that we are going to use some database. We are designing a database in which it will be present about all the things, all the information like best color combination, like red, black, these all combinations will be present in that. If this color combination got recognized by the camera module, then we can say that this is a better attire. Then we are going to then we need example to demonstrate. That's all the problem statement. Now we can go about this introduction. Now we move to objective. Objectives are main thing. What are we? That's the same thing I told you about. We will learn how to implement the code and differentiate between the above torso or below torso. We are going to use the edge trigger method used in image processing. Now what is the second one? Achieving a color advising feature in smart mirror. What is the color advising feature? Like the same thing. If this black and red, how you are going to say that this is a better? Every person have a different, but still, if you see a red and like green, it's a really odd combination. How to tell that these both color combination will be a better? So this is going to tell about our code. The mirror that advises worn attire and can be deemed fashionable. All the fashionable items present in can be told. What are the examples in live demonstration will be given to validate and feature added? All the live demonstration will be given in this video, and we will be telling you about the feature that we are going to add on this. Okay. Now what about the model? This is a model this is a guy standing in front of a mirror. He is just taking a snap. The mirror told him that you are looking handsome. What's the time? It's going to telling the temperature to him. How it's going to be, how it was yesterday, how it will be tomorrow, what's the calendar, like temperature, everything day to day purpose a guy needs to know. And this is the what is the behind the mask, what's going to happen behind the smart mirror. This here normal things are there, so I'm going to elaborate you more about it as soon as see. Here we have a we are talking about the model of the this. So what's going to happen, first guy will be in front of person, and then a camera module will be there. Camera module will be scanning the whole guy. Then it will going to differentiate using some modules that we are going to discuss about further in the video. So that module will be used as some differentiating, like till here you have whole shirt or whole shirt you are wearing, and it's going to differentiate between your shirt and your jeans or your attire what you are wearing. Then according to it, it's going to go to the Raspberry Pi. It's going to do the calculation. Already a database will be present in which the color combination will be there. This Raspberry Pi will these all Raspberry Pi will now soon get that what access the database and compute what's like if your photo, all this things that we are stored in database, the information is going to be extracted and input into the Raspberry Pi, and then you are going to get the output that you are looking good, or maybe this suggest some suggestions that is going to good, and all these things will be connected through a cloud. This cloud, so that we can get the information about the uh, this time, date, and all this through the cloud. We are going to get the information inside the model, and it's going to get it. Thank you. Now I'm really handing over to another guy.
Hi, so my name is Davishankar Gaur, and I'm going to be talking about the list of hardware components used. Um, we've been working under this project under the guidance of Professor Rajasekhara Babu. So I'll be picking up where my friends left off on. So I'm going to be talking about the list of hardware components that we've used in this project. And as you can see, we used a LAN cable, a camera module, and a Raspberry Pi. So the LAN cable we ordered it from Amazon, and basically the use of the LAN cable is to display the output from the camera module. So what we basically do is we'll be taking a photo of a person who's wearing a particular outfit, and we'll the photo that we take will be provided inputted as an image to the computer via the LAN cable. So that's the basic description of why we need the LAN cable. The camera module, as I mentioned before, we've also ordered this from Amazon, and these are the specs that you can see on the screen. So we've used the camera module for when the person clicks a photo of the outfit. We'll insert this photo as an input into the computer, and the code that we've written, it'll use edge detection method, so that it can differentiate between the background and the person who's standing, so that using this technique we'll be able to find out uh, which is what is behind the person, and it can differentiate between your lower body clothes that you're wearing and the clothes that you're wearing on your upper body. So that is the basic function of the camera module. And yeah, that's now I'll talk about Raspberry Pi. So the model is a Model B Raspberry Pi 3 motherboard, and we also ordered this from Amazon. So the basic functioning of the Raspberry Pi is we'll be using it for all the coding and setting up a couple of sample color combination outfits, and so that the system has a way to understand what is the difference and what is a good color combination, and it can differentiate and it can tell you whether what you're wearing is appropriate for uh, going out in. So basically what happens is we'll be writing a code, and in the after the edge detection method, once it realizes what is the background and what is in the foreground, we've used deep learning. So basically the system will go through your clothes, and it'll learn again and again and again. It'll take time, it'll make errors, it'll learn after making a couple of few mistakes, and then once it learns what you're wearing, what color clothes you're wearing, from the sample data set that we have already inserted into this document in the code, it'll suggest you if you're wearing appropriate clothing or not, and if not, it'll suggest you a better outfit what you can wear, and otherwise you can continue with your outfit if it looks pretty good on you. So this is the basic functioning of the hardware components in our project, and I'll hand over it to my friend now who will continue from here.
I'm going to be talking about the software used in the project and the schematic diagram based on the model. Now, software used here two. One is called Noobs and the other is MATLAB. You can find Noobs in raspberry.pi.org, and the other is MATLAB. We use MATLAB for the image processing codes, which we use to extract the information from the camera. And once you're in the Raspberry Pi feature website, go to downloads, and then you see this Noobs. This is what you use to install in the Raspberry Pi. It is the device's OS. Without Noobs, the Raspberry Pi cannot run. And once you download Noobs, it's 1.3 gigs software, and you have to extract this in the Raspberry Pi SD card. And the schematic we use is somewhat like this. Here, this is a computer screen. This is the object which the camera records, and the camera sends that information as the input to the Pi, and the Pi processes it and then sends it and matches the color of the clothes in the database and checks if it's acceptable or not based on the project's objective, and then it displays the output on the screen saying if the color combination of the clothes is appropriate or not.
My name is Shashidhar chowdary and my professor is Dr. M Rajasekhara Babu. And at last, I conclude our project. We want to buy a small and with a cheaper than any other objects. The smart mirror, we want to make a smart mirror which can detect our dress codes and all, and at the same time it is highly effective, and it would save a lot of time by using this, and it is very convenient to all. And we would like to have a fashion advisor at home which also keeps you up to date with your schedule. And we refer to the Amazon smart mirror patent teasers, and we have searched in other clothes and other drinks virtually. Thank you.